Hello and welcome to I Came Here With Nothing. This is a podcast hosted by me, Tim Renkema, where I sit down with a very special guest and we watch an episode of Deal or No Deal. In my opinion, the best game show that ever was and that will ever be.
Yes.
My guest today... To what?
Sorry, it's a sick show, yeah.
It is a sick show, and that's why a lot of people, when I tell them about the podcast, they're like, really? What are you doing?
Nah, man.
This is it. This is where we're at. My special guest today is Lochie McAllister. Welcome to the show, Lachlan.
Thank you for having me.
You're more than welcome, man. You've been a fan of the podcast for a while.
I wouldn't say fan, but I've been listening.
Are you listening to the podcast in spite?
In spite, in anger.
You're like, I can't wait till I'm a guest on that show. I will show them how to do it.
Of course, this is how it always works. I always get chicks on. It's so hard for a guy to break it. And
We've literally had 2 chicks on.
Yeah, no, I'm just joking.
And they were difficult to work with, I'll tell you that much.
I mean, I cannot talk. You said I'm coming over in half an hour. 45 minutes later, like, I got to shower, bro.
I like to offer a car service because you're a guest. You shouldn't have to make your way out to here, which is out in the sticks. So I do podcasts as a guest a lot, and I've got to drive, I've got to catch a train, I've got to pay for parking. It's a rip-off. You're doing me a favor. I'm going to come pick you up.
Let's finish the episode and see if we call it a favor.
Dude, we just got the ratings back.
Oh, yeah?
Looking good.
Yeah? What did Tavis say? Did you enjoy it?
Is Tavis a fan?
I don't know.
Why did you bring Tavis up?
This is an open mic, I just thought.
Yeah. Open mics were giving us a lot of opinions.
Oh, yeah?
Ramsey Smith especially, he was like, I can't visualize what you're talking about. I need the show. I need you to do picture in picture. So it would be us plus the actual show of Deal or No Deal.
Right.
And we can't afford that. We can't do that. The whole idea of this show is that it's an AM radio broadcast of Deal or No Deal.
I get you.
We're commentating this like it was a sports event. You're my color commentator. You're my Joe Rogan.
Sure.
At the UFC.
Breaking down So this woman here has just lost her entire future. Yeah.
We like interview her daughter. It's like, what do you think about this deal? Oh yeah,
dude. Honestly, you should see if you can interview people who did it like 10 years ago.
That'd be cool. I asked someone to come on the show who is an open micer, but also the star of another game show. I won't mention their name, but they're on The Chase.
DP.
Yeah. The Professor. We can mention it.
He's a professor.
But I said, hey, do you want to do the podcast? And he goes, but that's his name on the show.
Right.
Because he knows everything.
Yeah.
So he was like a game show champion from the 80s. He writes a lot of game show questions. And now he's on The Chase as one of the competitors.
Right.
You've got to beat The Chase.
Yeah, right.
So I asked if he would come on this show, and he was so keen. He's like, yeah, that's a great idea. Sounds great. He just watched Steph's episode, and then he asked the network, and they said no.
Oh, really?
Because he's on Channel 7. This show's on Channel 10. But, like, we're in this weird limbo where this podcast doesn't really mean or matter.
I mean, you said it. No.
But, yeah, Ramsey Smith was like, I can't visualize it. You guys are talking too much shit. I want to see it. But you were someone who got behind it early on and said, I get it.
Yeah.
I can see what you're talking about.
No, I like it, yeah. It's pretty... Maybe it's different. If you haven't watched Deal or No Deal, it probably sounds a bit retarded. But if you watch the show, you can clock it or it makes sense.
What do you think about this joke I told Steph last week? Did you hear it?
Hit me with it.
I'm glad that the word retard is sort of coming back into fashion. Not because I'm like anti-woke or anything. It's just I'm a big fan of the original Black Eyed Peas. Yeah, she gave me a similar reaction.
Yeah, that's about...
We'll save our jokes till the end.
I got one.
You got one? You're the first person to write a blue card joke.
Yeah, man.
I'm very excited to see what you've written
I'm
down.
surprised more people don't rip that off from Norm.
Yeah, it's a great bit.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's great to end on like an anticlimax.
Yeah.
I always say we're ending the show with jokes because Deal or No Deal can sometimes be depressing.
Oh, yeah.
But the jokes are just a fun little silly thing. And we're comedians. We're meant to be writing jokes, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
You writing?
I'm showing up to gigs and I'm trying stuff, but I wouldn't say I'm writing.
We met early on, probably about 4 years ago, at a mic called Sticks and Stones at the Chippendale Hotel here in Sydney. We met there. It was my first gig back after a 7-year break.
Yeah.
And you were in there a little bit nervous. You were kind of reciting your set, maybe reading your notes. And I was urinating at the urinal. And you came up behind me and started giving me a massage. Were you on anything?
No.
Were you drinking?
No, I don't think so.
Were you just heaps horny?
No, I think I must have seen you somewhere. I must have known you were doing stand-up.
That was the first time, and I was kind of like, who? I remember telling my partner at the time, I was like, who was that?
I do not remember that.
And I didn't know that you were good. I was like,
wasn't.
this is just some creepy open micer touching me.
I must have just thought it was really funny. Do you remember what time it was?
Would have been around 7:30.
7:30.
It was early in the night.
Had I been on?
No. You were getting ready. You were geeing yourself up in the toilet.
Yeah,
you must
have looked like a stand-up. You do kind of look like.
Yeah. I've had a few weird urinal interactions.
Yeah.
Once I got my dick out, and you've got one of the greatest jokes of all time, the microdosing joke.
Thank you.
Do you ever get a little bit hard at the urinal?
No, I don't. I don't go to the urinal anymore.
Yeah, I've noticed I go to the bathroom with my mate a lot. Like we'll have a drink and then we'll go to the bathroom and he'll go straight for the stall.
It's just so much more comfortable.
I want to see his dick. Bro, show me what you're packing.
I'm just not. It's just like I went to an all boys school.
Yeah.
And I pissed in front of enough guys. It was like, I know. I just prefer just going into the thing.
Did you ever have a guy that would go to the urinal and take all his pants down right to his ankles?
Oh, in primary school, yeah.
It's so funny. At our school, it was always like the exchange student.
Right. No, there was a deaf kid that used to do it, I think.
Yeah. And you go, pull up your pants. He's like, what? Don't do the face. You can do the voice, not the face.
I wasn't doing the...
You were doing some stuff. But once I did,
no, you could talk.
Once I was at a urinal and my penis, I don't know why, probably because I was in the company of men and my penis got a little bit hard and it went a little glossy.
Glossy?
Do you ever get a glossy knob?
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
I had this big glossy knob and a guy just looked at me and goes, "Hey, nice dick, bro."
Yeah, no.
But he didn't know I was like half erect.
Yeah.
If he saw my
that's cheating,
shriveled up, measly little dick, he would have been
the
like,
nub.
Ugh, gross, bro. And then another time I was at a urinal and I was urinating and there was a guy next to me and then the guy beside him was a friend of mine that I knew from like primary school.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Tim, what are you doing, man?" And he reached over the guy and shook my hand while we were peeing.
No.
And I was like, "Do you want to get in on this?"
I might have done a hate crime if that happened.
You've done, yeah. So urinal etiquette is a thing.
Well, also when you need to piss, you do get a little bit hard sometimes.
Well, what makes you hard? Pooing makes you hard because it's like
no. What are you talking?
Well,
about?
it should because it's
Pissing does for me.
Because the poo might sometimes sort of brush against your prostate.
I don't have one.
You don't have a prostate?
No.
Is that true?
I don't think I do. I think I'm just the only guy.
I can test it out for you. You requested Red Bull. You were the first person to be like, "I actually want Red Bull."
Oh, bro, you can't really say you're sober if you're drinking these. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Like I got a double strength White Claw in my fridge. This will ruin my day way worse than that.
Ruin your day or ruin your night?
I mean, whatever. You know what I mean? This will fuck me up. This will do something to me.
In what way? It will keep you awake. It will give you too much energy.
Yeah, I'll just be a bit spastic.
Yeah.
Get a little bit silly.
I think the Black Eyed Peas should bring back that song.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't... The thing is, I never really liked the song.
No.
I thought it was kind of weak.
It's not even OG Black Eyed Peas. The Black Eyed Peas have been around forever and they've got some real good, like, old school hip hop.
Yeah.
And then Fergie came along and did her thing.
Let's Get Special in here. Was that before or after Red Foo?
Way before.
Way before, okay.
It was on an album called Elefunk.
Right.
And I believe that came out, I'm going to say, like 2001.
Right.
It was around when I was, in primary school or maybe just the tip of high school. It's an old album. Red Foo was late high school for me.
Red Foo was like the end of primary school.
What's the name of the band? LMFAO.
Yeah, it's
such a good name for a band. They must have stayed up all night coming up with that.
Dude, how did that get so popular? That was the worst.
Well, they had like one or two one-hit wonders, and I do love Champagne Showers.
Right.
Which is their B-side. Their other song, what was it? The Everybody Was Shuffling.
Yeah, I can't even...
I like the Champagne Showers because you can get a champagne bottle and shake it up and spray everyone, and that's fun. Yeah,
it's weird. A lot of that like era music was fucking so bad.
It must be hard if you're a cheerleader and you got to pick the song you're going to do the halftime entertainment to because the options aren't great.
Yeah.
you're either doing like sad breakup songs. Have you noticed that on the radio? A lot of
I don't listen to radio, but yeah.
I listen to a lot of radio, and I've noticed a lot of young female artists doing sad breakup songs or just hectic house music.
Yeah.
And I kind of like hectic house music.
Yeah, the chicks. Yeah, I'm stuck listening to Chemist Warehouse radio all day.
My favorite radio station.
It's so bad.
Who's it produced by?
I don't know. I want to kill that guy.
Because you know, Cole's radio is quite popular. People listen to it like at home.
That's insane. What kind of loser do you have to be? Like, oh, what's going on in Coles?
But I think DMG, Nova Radio, produce it.
Oh, I mean, then it's great. What do you want? Then it's great, and everyone there's great.
You don't have to
fucking losers,
suck up to them. They're just a fucking radio network that don't want to work with us. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Like, I'm getting on with my life.
Yeah.
But you're not a radio guy except for at work.
I get my phone out and I listen to Opie and Anthony radio.
Yeah.
At work. That's what I do.
Just Jim Norton hey guys, can I get on here?
Dude, it's the funniest radio show ever made.
What are the rules with satellite radio in America? Because there's no restrictions. My mate actually works for Sirius XM.
Oh, yeah?
And he works for a show called The Morning Mashup. And it's pretty much Howard Stern and then The Morning Mashup. And they're pretty big shows.
Yeah.
But they don't swear, but they don't go to commercial break. They just play music and talk. Where Howard doesn't even play music anymore. He just talks. But you can say crazy stuff. I think you can swear because Opie and Anthony did and Jim and Sam do.
Yeah, but there were things they had to like cut out, or they get like get the fine recap.
Well, my big thing here even is like we can say whatever the heck we want.
Whoa.
But we can't defame people.
Right.
And I always try and say like allegedly Andrew O'Keefe might be in a little bit of trouble.
Right. Well, do you want to keep going and name all the comedians that have allegations?
Well, there's one in particular, one comedian that I was really fond of as a young bloke and inspired me to do it. And he's got an allegation.
Oh, who?
Bill Cosby.
I heard that's all bullshit. I heard all 40 of them are liars.
Yeah.
It's just because he's black.
What's the saying? Something in numbers? There's truth in numbers?
Yeah.
I think I think Bill Cosby's a bad man. I just want to be on the record. He's a bad person. Also, not a huge fan of his comedy.
No, he's got a couple of good things, but it is. I mean, a lot of stand up. You come back 40 years later, and it's kind of.
I disagree.
Yeah,
I think you can go back, and it's good.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite comedians would be going back 40 years, wouldn't they? I watch a lot of like 5-minute spots from the Tonight Show.
Right.
You look at like Ray Romano.
Yeah.
In the 90s. Who would be an 80s comedian that we would like? Who's a big like 80s comedian?
Big 80s.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, true.
Like
I saw Raw recently.
That's fucking crazy good. Yeah. We were talking about that on the last party, but so good.
Yeah.
So I think stand-up can age. I mean, Eddie gets into a bit of strife for saying some homophobic slurs.
I think it's even funnier.
But
now.
It's fine.
It's so much funnier.
Fine.
Hey, yo, man.
And the problem is the people getting upset aren't even in that minority.
Yeah.
If a homosexual person came up to me and said, "Hey, I'm actually quite offended by what Eddie Murphy said," I'd listen to him. But it's never gay people that are angry.
It's also like the gayest set I've ever seen. The dude's wearing like a bright red leather, like prancing around stage.
I reckon Eddie's bi.
Maybe.
He's so spiritual. He's just getting in every nook and cranny.
Maybe.
Nah, he's definitely fucking hetero as shit because he's got like 20 kids.
Hell yeah.
He's fucking hard.
That is the dream. I feel like more people should do that when they get super famous.
Yeah, because they can afford.
Yeah.
It is something masculine about it.
Yeah.
Because isn't it interesting? Like women can only have a certain amount of babies.
Really?
Well, you can only really potentially have one a year, maybe 2 a year if you do some crazy overlap.
Yeah.
9 months you're pregnant. So 2 a year, 1 a year, we'll say. Men, you can get 50 women pregnant in one night.
Speak for yourself, but yeah.
I've done it. So, like, just scientifically, that can happen, which is crazy, but it could ruin a man.
Yeah, I mean, you can stay fertile until you're like 70.
That's another thing. Like, my partner and I, we're thinking about starting a family soon. She's 30, I'm 34. I'm not in a rush.
Yeah.
I know my jizz will stay fresh for a while. But she's like, nah. the old utero's all fucked up and shit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Kids are crazy.
Kids be crazy.
You're only a young bloke, though.
No, I'm an old man. I'm a man. 24. Fuck, man. It's going so quick. I started when I was 19.
That's
I was like, I'm the young guy.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like old.
Well, I remember when I went to university, I was a mature age student. I was 23. And
Is that mature age?
It was, yeah. And I was doing the math. I'm like, I'll be 20, what was it, 3, 4, 5, 26-ish when I graduate. And I was like, fuck, that's old. Fuck, I'm going to like waste a lot of my life at uni. I need to get a job. I need to make something of myself. Now I'm 34 and I'm like, I'm glad I did all that stuff. And I'm glad I did it at that age.
Yeah.
If I went to uni when I was 18, I would have been so dumb. If I went to uni now, I would be so dumb. I did it right when my brain was peaking. Are you thinking of having kids?
I'd love to have kids, but it's not. I can't really have them grow up in a CG Kaiser's share house. You know, it's not.
I don't see a problem with that. They'll get a great education.
Heaps of toys
on film. Oh yeah, but don't take them out of the packet. They're mint condition.
Imagine CG kicking like me and my kids out of the house. Because you open up his fucking Batman toy. His Batman 2013 pre-order video game.
Your kids are at his 40th birthday, just stoned out of their fucking mind. That was a crazy night, eh?
Yeah.
For you did all right.
No, it sucks. You just like, you leave your bedroom and then there's like 200 people in your house. And you maybe like 20 of them.
That was the night my car got written off.
Oh, really?
Damn.
So
I went to see James McCann at the Comedy Store, was driving to a pub to hang out with Akilla and Huey and Josh Duffy, and then just going through a roundabout and just got hit by an old lady, like T-boned, fully T-boned, car written off, and yeah, that changed my life forever. When I asked you if you were keen on kids, you seemed really enthusiastic.
Yeah, I'd love to have kids.
Wouldn't expect that from you, bro.
No, I'd love to, man.
I'm not saying that in a rude or mean way.
No, it's fine. I was an only child. I'd like to have like 5 or 6 kids.
Yeah, I hear that. And see, I had a sister. I had just the one. But my fiancée came from a big family, and she wants a big family. But it's like, yeah, if you go to work, go for it.
Yeah.
I'm not paying for 20 kids. I'm not Eddie Murphy.
No, dude, that is the dream. I want to have like 6 kids, like 6 dogs, and a lot of space.
Well, we got a 2-bedder here, and we're going to try and have 1 or 2 here.
Yeah.
And we want to get a dog as well.
Yeah. Tough in the apartment, but you just take it to a park.
But also, like, who cares about this shit? Like, we'll just get new stuff.
What do you mean?
Like, if they break the furniture, we'll just chuck it out and get another one.
No, that doesn't matter, no.
Yeah.
It's more just the dog of, like, you can't get a big dog here.
Yeah, we want a greyhound, but they won't let us have a greyhound because it's too tall.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But we've just put an application in for a rescue, and it's probably bigger than a greyhound.
Fucking hell.
But we'll see how we go. Oh, man. Do you want to get into some deal or no deal?
Let's deal.
So this is episode 144. I think this is a newish episode. I just got to go quickly press the button. This is going to be very awkward.
No worries.
You do your act while I get up.
Can I do your act?
Yeah, do my act.
Fuck, what's Tim's act?
Remember my Flanders joke?
No, you're not that memorable.
That's good.
No, I don't know. Chuck me a. We got here. Tim Renkema's act. I can't even remember. I can't remember my own jokes, dude. It's actually really tough. I gotta write them down, and I gotta like take photos of the shit I wrote down. I still don't remember it.
I'm the same. All right, we're entering the Dealadrome. Grant Danier is coming out in another 3-piece suit. It's kind of a grey brown today with a nice navy tie with a few stripes in it. He's just setting up the episode as he does every week. The crowd's going wild. These guys are keen to play Deal or No Deal. They've got a 1 in 23 chance in winning $100,000. And old mate with the most...
This guy does not deserve any money.
This guy has the tightest collared shirt I've ever seen in my life.
But not the body for it.
He's actually a biggish dude, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got notes on this guy. So I just watched the first few minutes to get a bit of background information. So this is season 1, episode 144. This bloke is Reese McMillan. He was talking to his mum recently, and his mum's really into like psychic readings. And the psychic said to pick case number 7.
7.
So he's gone with lucky 7. watch this when he picks it. Look at Grant's face. Wow. All he's doing is saying, my mum went to a sidekick.
Yeah.
I think I should pick number 7. And Grant's, wow, number 7?
He's such a little midget.
But also number 7's such a cliche
Yeah,
number.
yeah.
So this guy, Reese McMillan, is the second fastest rapper in Australia.
Right.
Yeah. And so this is
Who's number 1?
he gives a little bit of a rap later on.
Oh.
And then what happens is the banker calls Grant on a phone and does its own rap. And this is the banker's rap. Banker in the house, I'm the king of the deal. 7 is the case you chose. Now it's time to lose.
Fuck, man. He's no cursor, I'll tell you that.
It doesn't even rhyme and it doesn't even have the proper formulae.
What was the point?
So this guy, Reese McMillan, wants to write an album with the first fastest rapper in Australia who goes by the name of Jackal. And Reese's rap name is Rhythm.
Here we go, number 19.
Picking the first case, number 19, and $40,000 is out of play.
Green.
Not a great way to start the deal, but it's all right. It's not the end of the world. 5 more cases to open till a bank offer. We're in the first round of deal or no deal, and
$1.
He's nice and even now. I like that. $1 on this side, $40,000 on that side. If he stays away from the big green, he should be able to get a nice-ish kind of bank offer.
I feel like they've sped up the editing of this since I last watched it.
Since it's been on this network,
right?
I agree. I think they're doing something weird. This is honestly just to try and get people to watch the project. Yeah. It's just their big lead-in show. This is him doing his rapping.
Oh, man. Just open the cases, you fucking loser.
He was pretty good.
Was he?
But it was rehearsed.
Yeah,
He's not doing, what do they call it, freestyle.
Yeah.
They love it. Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like every shot is like taken from like a different episode. The flow does not work.
Here's the banker calling to do the banker rap. Do you want me to do the rap again?
No, it's cool. I got it the first time.
Banker in the house. I'm the king of the deal. 7 is the case you chose. Now it's time to lose.
But
Death Row.
God damn.
Death Row Records are going to sign the banker.
I mean, what's this guy's name? Grant Enya?
Grant Enya. Sail away. Sail away.
It's Grant Enya. Like,
away.
You have to do coke to like run this shit.
Allegedly.
No, I mean, okay, sure, whatever. You'd have to just acting interested in this.
I could do it.
You think?
I would love to. It's my dream job. $10,000. So $1, $10,000 and $40,000 gone. 3 cases to open.
Really, it doesn't matter if you keep the last, the 50, the 75, and the 100.
That's right. Like you're gonna pretty much open every case before you get to yours. So as long as yours has something decent in it, or if you just bail out in time. There's only like really 2 ways to play this game.
Yeah.
Play to the end or try and just get a nice bank offer early on.
$1,000?
$1,000. 2 to go. Come on, boys. Get through this. I feel like they're lagging a bit. What do you think of Grant's hair?
He's trying to add height to himself.
Yeah, I don't think...
He's a very short man. And
so he's gone the gel. He's gone the stilettos. He's gone the little chihuahua.
Yeah.
He's gone the stripes. I think a man over 40 shouldn't be blonde. Like, that's peroxide, yeah?
Or maybe because there's a couple greys in there you can see. Also, yeah, I don't know.
Like, do you know redheads don't go grey?
Is that true?
Yeah, we just sort of lose the colour a bit, so it goes more white.
Right.
But like, I'm 34 and I don't think I have a grey. I've got a few greys in my moustache. Little white hairs.
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go, number 4.
And she's open 7,500.
All right.
It's not looking great. Like, it's a very uneven board. That $1 is sitting there by itself.
He's got the big 3. I mean, I feel like
that big 3's healthy, hey?
Yeah.
Big 4, really. Chuck 30,000. Chuck 20,000 in there.
Yeah. But I mean, the blue. He's got 1 on the blue side.
Who decided that $20,000 was going to be red and not green?
Yeah, I guess.
They're going up by 10 grand every time. 30, 40, 50. Why not 20?
Because it's
$250. We've
All right,
finally
he's
got
getting through it.
another little one on the
Time to eat
blue
his veggies.
side. Is he a tall man or is he just big?
Eddie
compared
O'Keefe,
to
whoever the fucking this guy
Eddie?
is, whatever his name is, this guy's a midget.
I like when you call him.
Look at his shoes.
All right, first bank offer. By the way, $4,487.
Ooh, I mean, I would strongly consider that. That's a decent chunk of change.
I liked when you called him Grant Enya.
Whatever I don't know these people. You're the only person that knows all these people.
But the thing, Enya was like that singer-songwriter that had that song, Sail Away.
Yeah.
Sail Away. No deal. All right, so
I hate this guy now. This guy, you should have taken that. $4,000.
Well, here's the thing. If you do dislike him, and sometimes that happens when you're watching, you want him to go with nothing. You want him to walk home with nothing.
No, I dislike him because he $4,500.
Yeah.
He's lost a lot of things on the board.
Good deal.
Yeah,
so
just take it.
But like, can you take it first round?
Yes. Well, I mean, isn't it they don't get paid if the show doesn't air?
That's what I've heard from some game show insiders. And by game show insiders, I mean nerds on the internet.
Yeah. I think the banker knows exactly what's in every case. I think you'd be a fool to not.
That would be so illegal.
Illegal?
Well, this is a game show. There'd be terms and conditions. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
He is big. Or Grant's just a little person.
Small man. I'm saying Grant is. I'm saying he is 5'3", maybe 5'4", and he's upgraded himself.
Here's our second round. 5 cases to open. I watched the sitcom Extras recently. Have you seen it with Ricky Gervais?
Oh, I've been meaning to.
It's so funny, and it will inspire you to write a TV show. $10. But there's a character. They all sort of play themselves in a way, and Warwick Davis, the little person's in it.
Yeah.
And Ricky Gervais is pushing him because he keeps trying to fight him, and then he accidentally kicks him and knocks him out. It's such a funny scene, just watching this little person get absolutely decked.
2,500.
2,500.
All right.
I love that he's sort of playing with him. So, yeah. Well, he's picking fucking briefcases. There's no rhyme or reason to this.
No.
Even though his name is Rhythm.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like a Rhythm.
I think he might have 75K in the 7. And that's why they offered him so much. Because if you think about it statistically, he shouldn't have got given that $4,000 offer.
Time code that. Let's clip that and see if you're right. So you're saying he's got $75,000 in his briefcase?
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
What do you reckon he's got?
I'm going to say he has something on the blue side. I'm going to say he's gambling with his life right now. I'm going to say he has $750.
Do you do the thing where you get $250 if you get it right?
Yeah.
25, all right.
Just invoice seizure for that.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm sure it'll come very soon.
I think I'm waiting on an invoice from him.
Oh, yeah? You'll be waiting a while.
We'll have Seizure on the podcast eventually, and Seizure's a comedian who runs a lot of rooms in Sydney. Top bloke. And your roommate.
Yep.
And you often have parties.
Not my party, but yeah.
I want to come up on your rooftop again. That was fun.
Yeah, it is nice.
But not when people aren't around.
Yeah, well, I don't like when people are on the rooftop when there's an active construction strike up there.
I think you were going to say when there's an active shooter.
No.
But yeah, let's just...
People trying to start fires up there. It's like, bro, this is going to collapse.
Grant Denya's doing the let's get it started dance by the Black Eyed Peas. He's getting proper retarded.
I thought he was signaling I need another bump.
I hope Grant comes on this show.
I hope he does.
But I'm going to ask him because he has...
I'm sorry, I've been very mean to him.
No, but he has had issues with drugs.
Oh.
Yeah, he got addicted to painkillers, I think, when he had an accident, and he has done some, I think, recreational drugs. Maybe not as bad as some other people that have hosted the shows.
Oh, fuck.
That's the big one.
Oh, he's smiling.
And a correct guess. How funny is that? So,
100K is gone.
Sorry, but I think I've got $100,000 in your case. Fuck you.
Yeah. This changes everything. This really takes all the hope out of it now. The big one's gone.
Yeah, now he's playing with, I guess...
And now he's still dancing? Come on, bro. Show some respect.
The $75,000 is in his case, though, according to you.
Well, maybe, but... To know you've just... Okay, you're never going to make $100,000. And then have this guy dance.
Well, you don't even want it in your case. You just want it there till the end.
Yeah.
Because that's what's going to really pump up those bank offers. So he's got 1 case to open until his next bank offer. This is round 2. 5 cases have been opened.
Bank's going to offer him $3,000, I think.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to print out the rules to the show and study them. There goes the monkey. Ooh,
See, just the $100K, then the 50.
Yeah, balance. Yin and yang. Even Stevens, they call that, don't they? So we need to learn the rules of this show because we've been sort of calling this blind. First round, 6 cases. Second round, 5 cases. Let's see what third round is. Before we got to get this bank offer cranked in first.
I said 3K. 5-2.
So it's only going up a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's just got this even board. Everyone's saying no deal. What would you do, Lochie? You would take the first bank offer.
I would have taken the first one, to be honest.
So I think you would be taking this as well.
But honestly, now that you're this deep in the game, I'll probably wait for the next one.
But how many cases are there to open? Because there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big things left.
5.
And really, he's been offered $5,000. So there's only really 4 things bigger than what you've been offered. You can wipe out 4 cases like that.
Also, I mean, $5,500 is a lot.
Yeah.
That's like a car.
I mean, it's not much to me. I'm doing right.
Sure. I'm not. Do you know how many fucking MC spots that is?
Wait, a seizure MC spot or like a store MC spot?
Seizure,
it's 1,000.
1,000 spots? Fucking hell. Yeah. Do you want to MC the laugh-in open mic 1,000 times?
Not even the open mic. I think he's only paying a little bit for...
Anyway, let's not get political.
Well, I was going to tell you a story. I got booked to do an MC spot there very last minute on a Saturday night and I only paid $50. So only 3 cases to open. So it goes 6, 5, 3. So I got called into to MC. Ooh, $20,000. I got called into MC laugh-in. Very late notice on a Saturday night, and then it paid $50. And I was like, bro, I was a last minute MC.
Yeah.
On a Saturday night. You got to pay more than 50 for a Saturday night. Yeah. Plus, I had to run the room. Acts weren't there. I had to go chase people. I got $50.
Was there a crowd?
About 8.
Okay.
Pretty good for me. And that's the other thing. I know I'm not a draw, but when you're MCing, you're doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do spots for free.
Yeah,
as long as I can do my Grant Denyer material.
He's still conversing.
You can't remember any of my material? Remember I used to do the Ned Flanders bit?
What is it?
It was just a lookalike joke.
Yeah, I look like hipster.
Hipster Ned Flanders. I look like Ned Flanders if he got really into Mumford & Sons and homebrewed kombucha. Used to kill, mate.
Did it?
Yeah.
I can't even remember my own shit.
Killed's a lot better than like my suicide stuff I'm doing now.
Oh, yeah?
Well,
it is nice when you watch someone set, like, oh, they got something going on with them.
Yeah.
Oh, 50K.
See, two out of 3 have been bad. He's got one more chance to salvage this.
But I mean, look at that blue side.
That bank offer is going to like 3, maybe $2,500.
No, it'd be 1,000, I think, maybe.
I like that woman's dress. Do you think they go and buy something special when they're going to be on the show?
Oh, yeah, they dress up. I'm going to be on Deal or No Deal.
Well, she's wearing shit.
She's dressed like a
$30,000. He has pretty much wiped out that board. So what was that? 20, 40, and 30? Like just gone.
Yeah. No, she lost the 50, I think. As
50,
well.
sorry.
Yeah.
So as I said, you can do it.
$3,500.
That's generous.
Yeah.
Because that's 75.
I mean, odds wise, yeah.
I guess he can keep playing and knock out a lot of blue. There's a lot of blue still to get through, but as soon as he knocks out that 75, he's going to get nothing. And I think you kind of want to see him get nothing.
I kind of do, yeah.
I'm trying to set up this grudge match between you to create a bit of a narrative for this episode.
Oh yeah, sorry, I've been a bit slow, but yeah.
Have you noticed? I don't know if you look at the liner notes on Spotify and YouTube, but I've been trying to give these episode names based on the person.
Right.
What would you call this episode? I would call it The Man with the Tight Brown Shirt.
I mean, that's a good one.
Yeah. Should I write that down?
A failing white rapper.
Yeah. That's a rap. This is why we're comedians.
I mean,
we're very funny guys.
This lady, number 5.
Oh, how many briefcases does he have to open?
1, 2, 3.
2.
5.
So he did.
All right.
So it goes 6. This is just for my own sake. 6, 5, 3, 2.
Yeah.
There's a few rounds to get through, eh?
Yeah.
All right, one more to go. Just don't touch that $75,000, bro, and you'll be fine.
I might be right with the 75.
I will suck your dick if they're 75.
I want the 250, man. I don't need that.
It's a nice offer, but I'll take the cash.
Here we go. $100.
All right, that's his best.
Looking a bit better.
That was his best round, and a correct guess for the guy that looks like the person who ate Catherine Zeta-Jones's pussy. Don't you reckon he looks like Michael Douglas?
I don't know who Michael Douglas. Oh, is that the guy from Falling Down?
Is the guy from like big Hollywood films?
I don't know. I don't watch movies, dude. I don't have the.
I'm more of a masturbator.
I like to watch the amateurs.
He just got offered $4,999.
Take that.
The bank are playing games with him.
Take that money. What are you talking about? It's the second best case on the fucking board.
Exactly. They've gone $1 short to
Yeah.
sort of go, hey, we're not going to give you that second best case on the board. We want you to maybe keep playing, and which he has done. So I think he's screwed.
So he's betting on that he has the 75K.
Or 5. I mean, he can. Yeah, like I would have taken that deal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, by denying 5,000, there's only the only two good things left are 75,000 and 5,000. So you think you have the best thing on the board? All right, bro.
It's funny when you don't have commercials. Did you see that shot? Just it went out and then came back.
Yeah.
So there would have been a break, but the camera just held its shot. I like that. I reckon they're very efficient at this show because they pump out a lot.
Oh yeah, they're shooting 4 of these a day at least.
Do you reckon they'll let me host one?
You can try.
I can say like,
If you bring a gun. If you bring a gun, yeah.
The stakes have just gotten a lot higher.
Oh, he's lost to 75K. You fucking dumb.
You were wrong, and this guy's a piece of shit. Yeah. This is hilarious. I like when dickheads don't win money.
Should have taken that $5,000. You
also,
fucking idiots.
The world doesn't need a record from Australia's fastest rapper and second fastest rapper. I'm happy to forego that.
I don't want Australia's fastest rapper to have 75K.
Yeah. Do you imagine what sort of kicks he would be buying?
Oh man,
He'd be gold-plated kicks.
He'd be shooting TikToks with Andrew Hamilton. All right, what's the bank offer now? You fucking degenerate. $630.
Suck my dick, you brown shirt fuck. That's the name of the episode. Brown shirt fucked. My brown shirt fucked.
I like how his whole like body language has changed. He's not.
So,
it's like desperate now.
Yeah. If we were playing this, and I've also lost. I think they're just doing one case from now on.
Yeah.
Also, if this was the old show, there's a few pretty girls on the podium.
Where?
Oh, you don't like these ladies?
So
what would
didn't it used to be all hot chicks?
No, they would come out.
Oh yeah.
In the American version, they do have a bit of that. But what would happen in the old version is that they would do like a mega guess, or they would do a second chance.
Right.
You can come out and play again with 6 briefcases, and your top is $20,000. They don't do that anymore. So $1,170 is his bank offer.
It really is bullshit. The Australian game shows, the amount of money that's going around on them is like pathetic. If you think about like this, they've gotten what? This is what, a 22-minute show.
Yeah.
We've gotten 22 minutes of content, and the most they'll pay the star now is $5,000 if he's lucky.
I mean, the star is a bit of a stretch.
Well, I mean, the guy that is on TV making a fool out of himself, telling everyone he's a rapper.
I think no one's watching, and that's why the prize money is so shit.
Yeah.
But back in the day, we would have. I like this part. Like, obviously,
didn't it used to be 250?
Yeah. It was 200, and then they did $1 million deal.
Yeah.
But like, he could have walked home with what he's about to play for, and he's actually got a 50-50 chance
here we
now.
go. So he's got $750 or $5,000.
I would be thinking about taking this deal because it's going to be around 250.
I feel like at this point you run it through.
He's going to, but he could have 7. Hey, that's what I said could be in his briefcase. I could be right. 750. I'm smarter than you.
$2,500. I mean,
2,300.
just fucking, I don't know. Nah, fuck it.
He's going to play it. Look at his eyes. You can tell.
At least he's already at least getting $750.
Yeah, and Grant will share a bit of stuff with him.
I doubt that.
Yeah. I'd love
if you take it now, you get fucked.
I think he's going to take it. He's doing a big monologue.
Fucking hell, man.
This
guy made such a big deal out of not taking
them. That could pay for some studio time, baby.
I'm so good, 7. Just take the fucking...
Because normally they go, no deal real quick. He's doing a fucking monologue right now. He's going to take 2,300. Even the crowd seem to be like, take it. No deal!
Yeah, good.
Oh, let's go! All right, so I might be correct here because he might have $750 in his briefcase. If not, $5,000, which he could have gotten 20 minutes ago.
Here's the thing: if there's $5,000 in his briefcase, I might be right about the bankers knowing exactly how much, because they've been offering him $5,000 the whole time.
You thought he had 75,000.
No, but the bankers have been offering him $5,000 each time. If he's got $5,000 in his bank in the thing,
we're about to open his briefcase. What's in his briefcase? This is what he's going to walk home with. This guy has played through to the very end. You don't see this often. People often make deals.
If he's got $5,000, this thing is rigged. Okay,
I was right.
$750.
$250, courtesy of CJ Kaiser and
sure.
And what Comedy on the Edge.
Send him the bill.
I still haven't got my invoice for the $50 MC spot. Well, the bloke in the brown shirt, that's apparently the second fastest rapper in the world, which I think anyone can claim.
I thought it was Australia.
In Australia, yeah. Yeah, true. He's not doing as well as maybe Lil Wayne. Got $750.
$750.
Suck shit, cunt.
Yeah.
Like, he deserves it, and now we don't have to listen to his shitty rap music.
Yeah. Or you do. Yeah. That would suck if you had $100,000. It's just...
So this is the part of the show, as I said earlier, where we do jokes off blue cards. I'm going to do 3. You've got 1.
I got 1.
We'll finish the show with your 1, yeah? Thank you very much for doing this.
Do you want one?
No, you can do it.
No, I want you to read it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm not great at reading. So we'll see. This is just a premise. Have you noticed the hotter the girl, the worse the fart?
It's not bad.
There's something there. I saw a truck on the road the other day. It was an autism awareness truck. I thought, yeah, it's nice. That's a pretty good gesture. But I think they'd prefer a train.
Very good.
Yeah, I've done it on stage. It does all right. Have you noticed that people with autism are quite sensitive to sound?
Yeah.
But when things aren't going their way, they're the loudest cunts in the room.
I like that. That's good.
I'm getting through. Normally it's just blank stares. That was good. You gave me a bit of feedback and a reaction.
I like that last one.
Do you want me to read this?
I got this one for you.
You're just going to make me...
No, you're fine.
You ever come too quick in the pussy? Like, damn, now I got to eat this shit? That's very good.
Thank you.
Are you putting that in the act?
I have been.
That's good.
And it works really well, or it ruins the night.
Hey.
And it's a fun...
Either way, it's a reaction.
It's something.
You're getting something.
You get it's nice. You do that to like over 50 women and you get the worst, just like a maternal groan.
Just a side note though, if you are going to bust, that's when you pull out and start eating before you ruin your meal.
Nah, man.
I want to taste myself there.
No, I don't do that.
Why did we end the show in such a gross way?
Why are you so disgusting? Why'd you start talking about eating?
I want to be a cruise ship comedian.
I really do. I would love it so much.
I remember when you were coming to rooms going, I'm thinking about doing cruise ships. I'm like, you talk about killing people and coming in pussies.
Yeah.
I don't think the underage PG show is going to like that.
Do you have to do... Yeah, true. But I mean, fuck. It would be such a sweet gig.
I'm going on a cruise soon and I'm going to try and see if I can get some work, but I'm real worried about the underage shows. But
yeah, do you have to do them?
I don't know. I think you just do crowd work.
Maybe, yeah.
Hey, what are you? What year of school are you in? Oh, year 4? Yeah, that year sucks.
Yeah.
Crowd work done. What do you do for work? Oh, yeah, that's gay.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing it to underage kids are all like on TikTok. You can just like...
Yeah, just like do a dance.
I mean, you could just probably say the worst shit ever. They've already seen it.
True.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry we made... And by the way, your joke wasn't gross. It's what I said afterwards.
Yes.
Which was gross.
Yes, the joke is a piece of art.
I apologize for that. We got to get out of here. Yeah. Remember to keep dealing, to always make a deal and ask everyone what's the deal with everything. But we got to get out of here. Thank you, Lachlan McAllister, for being on the podcast. Catch you next time. Bye.